Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Galt, and we are back with more Shadowrun Returns. Last time we picked up some neat new gear. I haven't had a chance to field test it yet, but I am pretty excited about some of the bits that we did pick up. So before we head out back on the next run, we've got to put together a crew. Let's see what we can find. Hello, Mr. Delilah. So we're looking at, right now I've got 4,700 million. We can go with the Nephilim Network. They're at 1,800. These are 1,500 for the upper levels. 16, 17, 0. Oh, so we could bring Shannon back in. She was kind of a weak player, though. All right, let's see what else we've got. We've got another shaman here. I really wasn't that impressed with the elemental fetishes that Shannon had. Didn't seem to have a very good chance to hit, and when they actually did manage to hit, didn't get a lot of damage out of them. They were a decent distraction. That's about it. So we've got another shaman here, a dwarf with a pistol. We got the troll with the shotgun. Shannon, another orc here. Uzi, no spells. A bunch of tokens, though. No. We've got a samurai here. The art of killing is about fearlessness. It doesn't have to be more firepower. Okay, so we got a troll shotgun seemingly made for Shadowrunners. Nice, the Remington 990 or the AK-97. The most common assault rifle in the world. Let's just take a look at some things here. So hit points is good, armor 2, action pool 2, essence 6. So strength 6, quickness 6. You know, I don't know. Why not, right? Maybe we'll take... Yeah, all right. We can always... Let's see. And any cyber war, just the eyes. Adds 3% to hit. You know what? What else do we have? So we've got more riggers with their drones. I'm kind of interested in that. Sword and pistol. That would be interesting playthrough. We'll add you. And we can remove if we find somebody a little bit different. Do I want to go for a mage? Queen of Fear and Empress of Pain. She'll make them wish they had better defenses. So I was looking at this one last time. Rabena V. Decent stuff there. We got armor, mana bolt, flamethrower 2. Blindness and weaken armor. Or Gallow Glass. I think I pulled Gallow Glass for the last job. Was really disappointed in that one, so we're going to skip him. We've got a couple Deckers. Or we've got the Adept here. Oh, what else do we have? Manifest Magic Resist. And what about you? No. The reason that I did end up going with Gallow Glass was the heal wound. And he has some decent stuff here, but I don't know. Let's check the Nephilim Network, see what we can find here. We've got a Weapon Master, fully trained in all manner of weaponry. Not bad, actually. Utility Man. Trained to be inserted by the network when the jobs call for anything and everything. Interesting. But he's got these dumb elementals. I don't see the appeal of those. Data Jack. An Urban Shaman. I wonder what the difference is between this and just the standards. Air Barrier 3. Light cover barriers for 3 rounds. Anyone that enters takes -1 AP. Or we've got haste. We've got a bunch more of these elementals. Techno Shaman. Basically a sharp piece of metal with a handle. He's just running around with the machete and the Renraku Craftwork deck. Tech Master. Strato 9 attack class. Ooh. An old Lone Star hover drone. I was looking at picking up one of these for myself, but interesting. And we've got Tech Mage, the most basic spell every mage knows, and already Power Bolt. That's good. Strato 9, Support Mage. Yes, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I want something with the heal, but also something that's going to be able to do some damage. So let me look at your skills. Conjuring 4. Alright, spellcasting, pistol, cyberware. Yeah, the mages probably aren't going to have a lot of cyberware stuff. But I do like that. I don't know if that's going to be the price tag I want to pay, just based on my experience with the other mage that I had last time. Initiate. Yeah, you know. El Deuce. Or El Duce. Just in case. Guns and machines are the lifeblood of a good op. The network trusts me with both. Kendon, a combat decker. Combat adept. Burned out mage. Most basic spell every mage knows, so you're running with the Power Bolt. Or the Assassin. You know what? Why don't I invest in Ray Quandary? Hit points. And we got the body movement +1. Let's try this. I think I want to try that. Oh, you can only take 1 from the Nephilim network. Okay, so remind me who we've got again. We've got what the hell's your name, bro? Hell, I don't even remember what his name is. It doesn't say down there. Oh, Isalka Tayun. So we got the samurai, the assassin. Why are these red? Does that mean I can't do them, or does that mean they'd just be redundant? So we've got 2 deckers up there. The shaman. Or we could save our money and go for Shannon Halfsky again, but I'm kind of leaning into that one. What's this? Silence might help. Haste, barriers. Fog. Another air barrier, haste, and quiet bomb. Do I just want to go all out with the elementals here? Or do I want to go with Shannon again? I kind of liked working with her. We made a good team, but I want to try something new, so no. That's just really going to run us down to nothing. You know what? Let's take it. Maybe a bad move on my part, but we'll figure this out as we go. We've got the Mercy Mental Hospital, ladies and gentlemen. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-meta-human farmlands of Snohomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Reaper. Is this going to be the last level? Do we have a boss fight coming up, ladies and gentlemen? All right, so I think, yeah, I've got the new gear I want to try to run with, so we should be okay with that. I did pick up the Doberman. It's an attack class. The last one I had... Oh, this was the same one that I had before. We did pick up the new deck, though. We picked up a pistol. Picked up some new armor, so we're good there. I think everybody else is okay. So I might be able to bring out... Oh, there we go. There you go. And... Huh. All right, let's try that. Okay, we're gonna just bust it all out, boys. Let's get to it. And here we are. It doesn't look like it's quite as abandoned on the inside as it was. We've got the desk reception there, and it looks like some type of security behind the barred gate there. Welcome, sir. What brings you to Mercy Mental Hospital? I'm here to see Dr. Holmes. Here to visit a patient. I'm investigating a murder. What do we want to do? Do we want to tip our hand to Dr. Holmes? I think I'm going to have to drop the name before I can actually get inside here. But let's play it this way. Oh, we take security here very seriously. We haven't had a patient escape in over 60 years. I'm not looking for a patient, just information. 60 years, who was the last one to escape? I'm sorry, but do you have a badge? Who sent you? No, I'm a freelancer working for the family of a victim. I see. Well, I'm afraid our policy prevents us from discussing such things without a corporation backing the investigation. Surely you understand. I understand. Is it possible I can speak with the hospital administrator? I'm sure that can be arranged. Please wait in the common room up ahead. I will notify him. Okay, let's take a quick peek around before Holmes arrives. We stay within the cafeteria. Looks like a locked door there. Infirmary that direction. Locked door on this side. And we've got the cafeteria here. We've got Lorraine and Donnie. Hey, guy, have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Felipe told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. Wait, Josie's a man? What's so important about this Josie character? He's a great guy. I mean, everybody likes him. Sure, he looks like a meathead, but once you get to know him, he's a real thinker. He's got a Super Brawl gold ring he always wears from when he played for the Screamers, and he's the only guy on this floor who knows how to play chess. Urban Brawl, huh? That's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he went whole seasons without taking any injuries. He was usually playing Outrider, though. Will you at least help me look for him? I have this key I swiped off the guard, but they keep a close eye on us. You could have a peek in the infirmary and see if there's a record or something. He might just be in a cool-off room and they don't tell me. I'll see what I can find, but no promises. Great, so we got a key. Very good. Excellent, so we got the infirmary key. Dude right here, not in a condition to speak. Let's go see what Donnie's got to say. Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new here? I'm Spade. Who are you? Name's Donnie. That's my name. Donnie. D-O-N-N-Y. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody. Well, everybody on the first 2 floors. Anyone I should look out for, Donnie? No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your room. I'm doing a health and safety check for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. What about Dr. Holmes? Donnie's face blanches. I don't think you really want that. Not really. What do you mean? Around here, you don't want to attract to the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. All right, I should go. So I could look at that. The guard is facing the other way. This one is open. This one doesn't look like there's anything to it, so let's pop over this way. The dude's just smoking around, joking around there with that guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see an arm lying on the floor. The stench of blood and mold gets ever stronger as you move closer into the infirmary. A severed arm lies next to the zipped body bag. The arm looks human and appears neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. Its owner's probably the occupant of the bag. Alright, let's take the ring. Super Brawl ring. Oh no, is that Josie? You slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and feel its weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads Screamers 2048. Unlabeled Trivid disc. Alright, well, not sure what that's going to say. Surgical car is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws, and metal vices. Patient information for Josiah C. Dawson is open on the cyber terminal. Let's check out the medical history. Josiah C. Dawson. Okay, good. Traumatic stress disorder. Status deceased. Patient had undocumented cyberware in the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requests. Okay. Well, I guess Josie's not coming back there. So this is just like a chop shop. And I wonder if this... See, the theory I was putting together before is that Sam and some of the other victims of the Ripper were actually recipients of a chop shop body, something like this, which would circle us back right to where we're standing now with the doctor. Automated medication dispensary. It doesn't recognize you, so nothing happens. All right, let's go see what Lorraine's got. So, did you see anything? Yeah, Josie's not looking too good. Is he sick? Why won't they let me visit him? Maybe you should have this. You mean... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of a scratchy PA system blasts through the room. Attention, Spade, please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator. New objective, speak with Dr. Holmes. We gained 2 karma. I don't think that's going to be enough to get anything right now, so I'm not going to bother. Yes. I wonder if we're going to recognize each other. The outstanding before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, I think that might be supposed to be formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Good day to you. How can I help? All right, Dr. Holmes, a.k.a. Silas Forsberg. How's about we chat? Dr. Holmes, I presume. You're a hard man to reach, especially considering you're dead. I'm sorry? Who's dead? He acts genuinely confused, but he can't seem to drop the smile from his lips. All right, if that's how you want to play it, Dr. Holmes. I've reason to believe you're involved in the Emerald City Ripper killings. Let's see. What other options do I have? Cut the act. It was a good racket you had going here, but you got sloppy with your kills, and now the Ripper's trail leads right to your door. The only trail I see is the one that you've left in your own wake. In fact, I believe the Ripper may be standing right in front of me. Guards! And of course, there he goes. Up! On the ground! Let's do it. We've got... It's a receptionist going to run in here with a weapon too. We're just going to take everybody out. Ooh, beautiful crit. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Guard's key. So I'm not going to be able to get in there, but I can get in here right now. I don't know. Do we want to grab this receptionist here? We do have a second guard right there. Okay, I will take this shot, 61%. Not the best, but 12 damage is something I can live with, yeah. Slow. Of course, that was just a big miss. There we go. Bada bing. Let's see if we can't take this out. 5. Ugh. Let's advance a little bit. I'm not going to bother with any cover here. Good. The hell is this? Ooh. So I don't see the receptionist coming up anymore. Let's... The nearby intercom speaker crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare from it. Attention all personnel. We have a dangerous patient loose inside the facility. Subject is a male human, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. Looks like we're going to be locked out right there. Yeah, I don't see anybody else popping up through there. Is this door open? No, that's not going to be an option. All right, so... Let's stack everybody up here, and my dudes... I don't see the receptionist. Crack that door, man. What else would there be? it's just the receptionist was the only other one. I guess let's pop everybody out. Halls of disrepair. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanitary hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, and exposed conduit, the pretense of mental care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old, prisons and torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than the facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. Let's do it. Okay, what do we have here? We've got one guard, two. We've got an inmate, a violent patient, though. Does homeboy have a crowbar or something, it looks like? So these two guards got firearms. I can't see what's around this far corner. Not sure what's in there. Is this a guard booth? But we've got some things to take out here. 99 or 99. Beautiful. Five damage. Let's move up one. Down. Ay, ay, ay. Let's just take the shot. 86. Is the violent patient going to come for us next? What if we wait? Okay, man, that was not the right idea. Well, that's too bad. We ended up taking some damage on that. I probably should have just kept shooting, but it's fine. Let's move up. I don't really want to get too far ahead of everybody else. The intercom begins speaking as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You don't understand, do you? This is a place for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade. And so we must break you. All right, so everybody gets stacked up here. Slow. Right. Okay, so we've got a locked cell up ahead to the right. Open door to the left. I don't see anybody inside, but there is some space I can't see. And there's another room over here to our immediate right. I can't see inside that, so let's just... violent patients. Okay, I'm going to move out. And... line of sight, no. Okay, let's just get up here. Are you serious? Okay, let's take it. What do we have? 12 damage. Another 12 damage. Finish. Nice hit. Not much. Miss. Good hit. Down. Out of ammo. Okay, so let's reload. So we both got the reloads. Is there actually anything in here? I can't see anything, so... My dude's wounded. Do I want to heal up? I've got some med kits. All right, my guy. Now, who is this? Oh, for God's sake, I stacked everybody up right in the flippin' door. Bad move. It's gonna cost us both. $51 and $55. Let's just scooch over here. That's gonna be a 2 to get there. Nice. Ooh, nice miss. Good. All right, what do we have here? Pommel strike. Thrust. Let's try this. 7 damage, just a little bit more. And a miss on that. Good. Last one. Not quite enough to finish it, though. Ooh, all right, let's reload. I'm really gonna have to heal up here. All right, let's get everybody back up. I don't want to make the same mistake that I just did. Probably gonna send you into the room first. All right. That's marked target. Can I not end the turn? Okay. Now, who's the one with the flippin' spells, though? I'm taking that. You're doing okay. You're probably doing the best out of us all. Doesn't look like there was anything else to find in there. Now, you are wounded as well. What else we have? Fists. Send this up and around. Ex-surgeon. 55. Okay, let's move up a little bit. Move up a little bit here. I don't want to put myself in the way there. Ugh. Okay, there's 2. 58. What do we have? Grenade. I don't think I've got the... Yeah, I don't have the flipping movement for it. The AP. Let's heal up. I don't know if I want to jump him right up there, though, especially with the damage he's already taken. Well, let's just go try to fire off a shot. Yeah, it's horrible, man. You might be able to do something. Let's see, not with a smoke grenade, though. Missed. And we are not doing too hot right now, boys. All right, well, at least that's a plus. Let's send this dude right up here. Another hit. I don't have clear line of sight on you. There is something up there, though. Ah, come on. Good. Do I have a good line of... Bro, for God's sake, I should have just rolled up in there, man. Do we get some first aid kits or what? Well, we got a gate key right there. We'll send the big dude up first, I guess. Let's just end that, and we're gonna pick up... Okay, we'll go follow. Now the Trivid disc. I don't think this would be the last. Smell of rotting flesh is immense. The remains appear to be from multiple bodies. I didn't quite catch that. But where are we going now? Not quite sure. Oh, we got the gate key, so we might be able to head back out the other way. Which means this fight isn't over yet. Don't want to get too far up, though. Here we are. How far out can we go? Is that drone going to be following? Open it up. Let's just get everybody in here. Oh, no. Okay. Not enough AP, damn it. Better get flipping ready for this, dude. Okay, just fucking follow me, bro. Probably gonna go in there. I don't see if this guy's got any type of weapon, though. From another intercom, Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could put myself back together again. And I did, but only after I broke him. I could make you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours. But I'm more inclined to use you for parts. Alright, we gotta heal that. My dude right here, good. No, I don't want to do anything right there yet. Oh! This guy does have that weapon. I don't know what this is. 18 damage. Beautiful. 12 damage. Let's just spray and pray, boys. 2 attacks with less chance for a critical. Six bullets. All right, and you get in there too, buddy. Ooh, we actually got a hit off that. I probably kind of want to stay back from this guy. I'm trying to get the all right, well, there's a door up there. I don't really see anything else we're missing in here, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much else I can do, so we're gonna get everybody stacked up on the door and go. 1, 2 more guards, or is that a patient? No, there's a doctor, line of sight blocked, and security. There is something in that desk right there, though. Doesn't look like I can do much. $29 or $42. $66 or $78. Let's pop over here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get a shot off, am I? $7 damage. There's an 88. That helps. Right, the doctor wasn't too bad. Get a reload on you. 10 damage. Nice. Oof. We'll just take the security. 13. I think that's his best hit yet. 20 with the crit. Beautiful. Doesn't look like there's too much else we can do here. By all means, come. You have proven yourself a truly fine specimen. What do we got in here? The Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video files are missing. Let's check out one. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patients with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chip was installed, all of their psychotic break triggers were blocked. Ms. Yuskin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. Tape 3. In today's interview, Ms. Yuskin told me she hated her legs. She said they were stumpy, unattractive. I haven't done a transplant in years, but I offered to give her new legs. Her face lit up like it was Christmas. At least her cutout can block out the surgery and painful recovery process. I'll put in an order to the organ grinders to send me anything leggy. Maybe I'll get some elf legs in and see how she likes them. Right, tape 6. I was walking to the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercurial's label with Personifix chip installed, making her an excellent doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some SimSense re-release of Mercurial live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body mods, and my healthy supply of patience, I'm perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Personifix chips, I can sell future service, Bunraku, even program the behavior trees. And tape 8, found a buyer for the first Bunraku. A man in the Barrens offered me 20,000 nuyen for the female troll I'd been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he could put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway. The least they could do is line my pockets. Okay, let's leave the player. I think we're good. Let's get everybody stacked up and ready to roll. All right, and I noticed I might have enough karma to do something now. Spend karma, we could do body 9. Hit points increased by 10. So I could drop that, and I could drop another body right there, or we could do ranged combat here. What was this one? Deadeye. So I think I want to revert. I'm going to go for you and you. Not quite enough. Okay, I'm going to go for that. The Emerald City Ripper. Before you is a medical lab turned torture chamber. The smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak of the body's fluids spilled without regard for well-being or hygiene. There are bodies, probably former patients, trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subjects you can see all appear dead. Any that aren't must wish they were. You chased Holmes to his lair. Just as his face reveals an ugly soul, so does his safe haven. Well, that's what it seems like anyway. Holmes, Silas, the Emerald City Ripper. The elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. Let's go. Here we are. I don't see anything yet. I don't really want to rush out there. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments of blessed silence. But this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor, who greets you with more of his chittering laughter. You are a persistent one. A fine specimen indeed. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the, yeah, we both know how this is gonna end, so let's get to it already. Patience, patience. We're not done here yet. I have one last examination to conduct. Pitzel, subdue them. I'm gonna roll the drone out. Okay. That does not look like a fun fight, but I don't know if I want to do 2. Let's just go 1 and reload. And my dude here. Wow, that guy's got quite the flippin' moves. 10 damage, holy shit. Alright, alright, alright. Frag grenade. Why not, right? Okay, what do you have? I want to try to take his... Get these guys out of the fight as quickly as possible so I can focus on the mage over here. And then the boss. $74, or we can go for 92, 12. 35 and 23. 52. I want to take out the magic there. Ooh. Oy. Accuracy up, but yeah. I'm gonna have to use this. Shoot. That restores a teammate to life. Screw it. Alright, I'm gonna have to fall back. Do I not get to attack on this? Probably... That is a flippin' beast, dude. You fucking kidding me? Just about done with this guy. $61. Good. Five damage. I think that's all I can do. Okay, what other things do you have? I guess I could run over and heal. Do I want to do that, or do I want to just try to take him out? Causing it to be able to dodge the first attack of each round for 3 rounds. try that. $39 or $41. All right, just take that. Weak. Miss and miss. Ugh. I'm ready to fall down dead, though. That's going to be a problem for me. Want to try to get everybody out of here. Oh, thank God. Concussion. Yeah, we don't have enough room for that. We don't have enough range on that. You should probably just hang out here. I want you to get up right here. Reload. Damn it. Seven damage. 14 damage. Another 14. And a miss. That's a miss. There's a hit. Miss. Okay. Whew. It looks like we're done with the fight, though. We didn't heal up. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast. But something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil for a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling toward a workbench across the way. She was playing both of us. Plus one action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Okay. We've got 8 more karma. Investigate the motives. Interesting. So I saw there was some blood on the floor or something up here too, but it's not there now. I'm not quite sure what that skull icon was. Like right here. Is that some kind of spell that mages can use? Okay. I think everybody needs to heal up if we can. Not quite sure how that's going to work. So what was the one? Yes, going to go for this. And that leaves me with 3 karma. Dodge. Okay, that's physical attacks, maybe. I wouldn't mind getting that. Biotech. ESP control. Drone combat. Spellcasting, charisma, summon spirits. Alright, we'll just go for that for now. Okay, so who's got what? I can't seem to open up the inventory. Let's try this. You. Yeah, we're definitely not back to full health, but it looks like we are healing a little bit. I'm just worried that this is going to trigger some kind of boss fight. Holmes' workbench falls somewhere between a coroner's slab and medieval torture device. It's decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side, there's a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a pox sack, its small screen still glowing. Beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held closed with a tight length of surgical tubing. Let's investigate the workspace. The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limb restraints as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it's been used relatively recently. Let's take a quick peek at his journal. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed into the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from a local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Oh, pieces are starting to come together again. Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital stats of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watt's name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. Okay, this is exactly what I suspected was happening. There's also a large sum of Nuyen, which can easily be transferred to your account. Let's take the rolled sheet of paper. What do we got? Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form, rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes' very own monster. Now, I think objective complete. Let's get out of here. Try to get back to the Union. Just waiting for a trap. Now, who do we have here? His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. Hello there, did you come to play? I just want to know what's going on. Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be your little playmate by her name. She's assembled in a standard config. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. What's on the table? Personifix chip wiper. See if we can't wipe this dude's... His eyes focus and his hand raises slowly to touch his head wound. Fingers come away wet and sticky. Panic twitches at the corners of his mouth as he surveys the room. First you, then the girl, then down to his own body, which is no longer his. Sweet Jesus. What did he do? What am I? He begins weeping, his body racked in great, inconsolable, heaving sobs. Let's get out of here. It doesn't appear that we're actually healing up any more than normal. Interesting experiments he's got going on. Doesn't look like there's anything I can investigate here. Let's leave the area. Loose ends. The ride back to the Seamstress unit is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star Squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes. The Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied together. The taxi turns on to Redmond Way, cruising past the now familiar landmarks until the Seamstress Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we're going to end it for today. We'll tie up the loose ends next episode. But I do hope you've enjoyed how far we've come with Sam Spade here. And I do hope to see you again for what I believe is going to be the last of the Shadowrun Returns series. There are going to be a couple more games after this one. But if you've made it this far, I do appreciate you spending some time with me. We will see you again soon. John Galt, signing off.